8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Joy Seekers are live.
And hello, here we are. We got there.
Yeah.
We've got to put. We couldn't get any fuel for the rocket, so we had to sort of borrow some. Now, for those in the UK, you'll appreciate that. And he doesn't run on diesel. Right. A quick hello to Russell and another Russell and Jade and John and Brian and Jay and Jerry and Marcus. Oh, he's
I should Marcus, yeah.
brilliant, Marcus. Hi, Jackie. Sorry, Kev. Excuses for Kev. He said he's driving on his way back. He may make the end of the show. He may not. So we might see him, or we might not.
You've got to swap me and Terry then, because I'm on the wrong side.
Yes. Well, I've got just bear with me. We just got to change people around.
Hey,
Yeah.
Steve, I would like to offer my services. I do have a commercial driver's license, and I do have a tanker endorsement. I could come over to the UK and drive fuel tank.
Excellent.
Oh, that would be good. Can you kill pigs?
Well, I grew up on a farm, Terry, so.
Yeah, I reckon you would then.
Yeah.
On a serious note, I mean, we've got plenty of petrol. Just unfortunately, it's all in the wrong place.
I keep hearing that Boris is going to call out the military to help out.
He's indeed.
Yeah, they're coming out tomorrow, aren't
I think so.
they? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm afraid it's sort of a bit of a. All right, so Stephen Deere is he's actually watching.
Mandy's driving.
Driving. Well, that's good news.
He's very accident prone. Drive carefully, Mandy.
Hi, Bernie. They're on the way home. Stephen should have been on the show tonight. Unfortunately, they're driving home from Benidorm, which is about 2 hours from where he lives. So he said he probably won't get home in time. I said, no, because the show's only an hour long.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's pre-recorded.
It's all in hand. Everything is in hand. We know exactly what we're doing. And a quick hello to Lauren. Hi,
Well,
Lauren.
I'll open a sweet then.
Oh no! Don't start eating again.
Yeah,
Make me hungry.
you see, when I was at school, the teachers used to say, if you're going to eat sweets, you can pass them around to everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's my sweetie? This way,
But the
please.
trouble is, it doesn't really work
Right.
here, does it? Anyway.
Don't work, no.
Excuse me. Mark's got. Oh, there we go. Look.
We're just going to do the whole kit this time. The whole kit.
That's it. Yeah, you pass down there. That's it.
Wow.
So anyway,
One
now,
day.
I'm second guessing this, Terry and Jackie, because I won't include Marcus in this conversation because I bet Marcus Mavic 3 is being launched the end of this month. Okay.
Let's see. It is being October 20th is when we're going to hear. They're going to introduce it, and I believe it will be available for pre-order at that time. Those are the rumors that I'm hearing, Steve. And then, of course, the pricing. I don't know if you want to get into that yet, but it's all over the board. But it appears that it's going to be significantly more expensive
Yeah.
than what we've seen in the past.
Yeah, I mean, I'm understanding there's three models, there's three types. I think the most expensive one is about 2,500.
No, more than that. The most expensive ones are around close to 5,000 US.
Wow.
Now, well, there's reasons for that. It's got that Apple ProRes codec in it, which requires a licensing fee, which I understand is very expensive, like on the order of $1,000 for each.
I'm also right in saying that it's also going to have a built-in hard drive.
I have a 1 terabyte solid state drive. Yeah, solid state memory. Now,
How much is this thing gonna weigh?
Less than a kilo.
24 ounces.
Two
One of
pound
the,
six.
one of the
Not
points
as big as that, Jackie.
This big. This big. This big.
9 inches.
Now, Terry.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
6 inches.
I'm turning red. Hey, so the point
It's
we
going
need
to be a
make
2
about-
battery pack, though.
Two
Two
battery
battery pack. What does that mean? 2 batteries in it.
a point that we need to make about what we know about that drone so far. That specification list that came out that has the different types, Steve, that you were talking about, the base and the fly more, and then the Cinna. My understanding is that was a document that was leaked in Russia and then was translated from Russian. So who knows if that's even going to be what we actually see in Europe or in the U.S. We really don't know that. And Lauren makes a good point there. They are going to offer, that's the rumor is, they're going to offer a battery that is slightly smaller so that you can make that EU under 900 gram rule.
Wow.
Too much. 920 grams, you're saying?
Right.
Okay.
Don't tell him like that.
Let's watch on Clutch Up, Jeannie.
What I miss from Terry's laughing. We
Well,
don't know.
You missed that. We were talking about the size of
The drone.
the size of the drone.
Yes. Brian says not worth getting in the UK. And I
That
quite agree with
pause, Terry. That's when you paused.
Yeah.
Also, of course, we mustn't forget the other new drones that are coming out is all the Autel. They've got the Autel Nano.
All in pretty colours.
With pretty colours, 3 different
Yeah.
colours, I believe. And I'm not sure if Ross is here, but obviously Ross is a great supporter of the Autel drones. And I must admit, as I said before, I think they are very good drones. I think I rate them up there with the DJI drones any day of the week, I think.
Hey, Steve, so what do you guys, the whole panel, what do you guys think? A little bit of sticker shock on those Autel drones as well, right? Did you guys see the pricing on those?
Prices are high, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
But
I didn't see it,
but
actually.
the Autel drones are, though, aren't they? I mean, let's face it, if we think about the Autel Evo 2, which is that's more, I think that was more expensive than the Mavic 2 Pro, but am I right in saying?
Pretty similar. I mean, if it was, Steve, it was marginally more expensive. How much?
Mm.
But again, it depends. I mean, the thing is, if it's a good drone, if it's worth that amount of money, then it's worth that amount of money. And you pay your money, you take your choice. That's it. Simple as that.
Steve, I couldn't agree with you more. I absolutely couldn't agree with you more. That Hubsan drone that I've been messing around with, that I paid $589 for. Hey, listen, I'd have gladly paid another $100 if the thing would work, right?
But not being funny, Marcus, but for the price you paid for it, I would expect it to work without that. I mean, I think it's pretty
yeah.
bad, really.
I agree, but my point is that it's
Yeah,
you don't mind. What the point that I think you were making, Steve, and I'll pile on top of it, is that you don't mind paying up for quality.
No. Now, someone's stolen my line here, the restrictions at Mavic 3, and the fact that my wife would kill me means I wouldn't dream of buying one. And I'm with you on that one because, let's face it, we only get one marriage. If you want to keep it, don't buy a drone. I don't need, I'm like Terry, I mean, I'm sure Terry's the same. I don't need another drone.
I was just about to say that, Steve. I thought, well, if you buy another drone, it would just go back in the box.
Yeah. I mean, I any chance I get now, I fly over. Marcus has got a.
What is it?
Well,
Hey,
it's a brand new drone.
720. It's still got the cellophane on.
Yeah, it's a Holy Stone
Wow.
HS720E, and it's heavy. I haven't opened it yet.
Jay says that the prices are great for the specs, a smaller Air 2 and uses it in places can't be big and drone.
Terry, have you left your telly on?
Yeah, why?
I can hear it.
What's
Can we
on?
just hang on a minute?
Who's that on, Jackie? We got a Facebook
Hang on.
user. A Facebook user says hello.
I don't know, my
Hello.
phone said, so I can't comment tonight.
Oh, but anyway, whoever you are, hello. We don't know who you are, but hello.
Jackie, we've got some Jackie news as well that we don't want to leave, alone. You posted on Facebook that you're getting a new iPhone for Christmas.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
A 13 Pro.
Yep. Well, I don't know. I'll get whatever the biggest, newest one there is.
You go, girl.
Well, the Max Pro is normally the.
I'm down to one phone now, my old SE, because Craig broke his screen. So I gave him my iPhone 8 Plus. So he's got a nice one, and I've got a naff one, so that I could get a new one for Christmas.
Nah, your method of your madness.
See, now, I think moving forward, now that would be a good drone, a Mini 3. That'd be very interesting. Steve Deere says the same thing. And Mary, hi Mary, how are you?
I'm still waiting for the Skydio 2 FPV Mini.
Oh, I think you're right.
Commonly known as a cut and shut.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
must
one I
admit,
want.
though, I have been thinking of taking something or getting something smaller when we go out on our bike rides.
Yeah, Mini
Because
would be good, wouldn't it?
The FPV is too heavy.
The Mini
Yeah.
2, Terry, trust me, I know Marcus would agree. Brilliant little drone, Marcus.
Oh,
I've got to be able to use it with a smart controller.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it
you
does,
can't,
yeah,
can you?
exactly.
Yeah.
Mini 2 does work with the smart controller,
It does,
and it is
yeah.
an
And I must admit,
unbelievable drone.
If I'm putting my drones in the order of which I fly them now, it'd be the FPV, Mini 2, and then the Mavic 2 Pro.
Wow.
There we
Yeah.
are.
Stephen Diz and Harvey's is really impressive. They just do little hand catches and takeoffs with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't tend
Convenient,
I tend to
portable.
just use mine the same way. But although when I was out with Brian, I can't remember why. I think because it was raining. I think I did sort of grab the drone and sort of, there was never any thought of. I just grabbed it. I just didn't even think about it. Didn't land in my head. I just grabbed the drone.
Hey Terry, if you are seriously thinking about buying a mini drone, I really do believe we're going to see the DJI Mini 3 before the end of the year. So it might be.
Yes, I would definitely, for
Didn't.
reasons
I didn't.
we all know, I'm going to wait until. What's Stephen say?
He said, "I bet Jackie broke Craig's phone."
Nope.
No.
No, he sat
Yeah.
on it actually.
No, I agree with you, Marcus. I would wait because if that's impending, then it will be worth getting.
Oh,
I suspect you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, Cop
too
does
late.
in. You missed out.
Yeah.
Next
Chuck,
time.
and Chuck, who's wandering around Scotland, he's got jet lag, and he said he thought it was Saturday and it was Friday.
Oh,
Chuck,
no.
and Chuck,
And
Chuck,
Friday.
Chuck,
That
Chuck
serves
is-
him right. That served Chuck right for
I'll
drinking
tell you
all
what,
that lovely malt
Chuck
whiskey.
he's not going to want to come back to the States. He's having a whale of a time up in Scotland. I mean,
Yeah.
every time I see pictures of him, he's got another alcoholic drink in his hand.
He went to the
Good for you.
Talieska distillery, didn't he? I can see him outside of it, and that is such a lovely malt whiskey.
And it says here, rumours of November the 15th for the Mini 3.
Oh.
I've heard those rumors too.
That is
Oh.
one drone that I would be tempted with, but however, I mustn't. No.
No.
Yeah.
Because obviously I love the Mini 2, and obviously the Mini 3 is going to be an advancement on that, we like to think. So, hey,
I bet you get tempted.
I will be tempted, but
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
Anyway. As you know, the competition, we had 12 entries, and you may have seen the entries. I did post the entries on the Facebook groups. I'd like to share all the entries.
Well,
That
when I
was-
did the thumb for today, you said there was 15. I trawled all through Facebook trying
Who
to
said it
find
was 15?
15.
I
And I
did.
only found 12.
Right,
You
found-
said there was 15. I did a little thumbnail. Every single one was in the background, but I only found 12.
Well, he tells you can't read.
It was a typo. I only had 12. I had them all in little folders. I know there was 12 there.
That's 20 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
Anyway, well, as you know, that Stephen Deere is the one and only judge. Now, he's indisposed today because he was driving back from Benidorm. And so he said, well, what we're going to do, and I said, well, the first thing we need to do is actually do a little video. So he sent me a video over. So let's work. I've split it up into 3 because it was quite a long video. Now, Stephen goes into some depths about all the photographs and what he thinks and what he doesn't think. So, and they're all his own words. So let's watch the first part.
Hi, John Seekers. Sorry I can't be with you tonight. I'm out. Actually, forgot that I arranged to go out today. I'm recording this just in case I'm not back in time. The competition, I've had 12 entries, which is really pleased with. Thank you for entering, everybody. It's a fair turnout, and it's not everybody likes to have their photos judged. I know I've coming from a camera club background, and you do get people who don't like their photos being judged. So the brave ones have actually put their photos out there to be critiqued, if you like. So I've downloaded all your photos. I've looked at them all on my computer, and now I've got them on my iPad as well. The first one, which is, I believe, a FPV drone shot. It's this one. Yeah, like this. It's loads of action, fast moving. So as you're going through, the only thing is that the overexposed parts, you can't help that, I suppose, in this sort of scenario. But they're very off-putting. My eye keeps going over to the right, but dynamically, it's a very interesting shot, and I love the movement in it. So, and just to let you know as well, I think I'm going to do a first, second, and third, but it's only going to be the first that's going to win the eyes. So, let's carry on. Next one, it's the beach scene with the cove in it. I love the way the force of the waves are coming in from the right to the left. I feel that the shot's a bit tight. I would like to see a bit more. I've been to this cove several times. It would have been nice if you just captured that a little bit more and that wasn't such a tight crop. Good effort, but not quite there, I don't think. The next one, now there is another one here which is like crop circles, a maze, and this one's a little bit like that. It's like an alien's landed. You've got the legs from the spaceship looking down on you. You've got the cross section. Pretty interesting shot. The tree down on the right hand corner to give you interest. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is Steve's garden. Oh, Steve Gardner's garden. Great shot, really like that. And I like the angle it's been taken, well exposed. There's no highlights in the image. I do like that, and well exposed. Next one is a wide angle shot, if you like, the misty scene, early morning I presume, with the mountains in the background. Grey sky, moody day, lovely shot, and with some sort of tents or something on the bottom right hand corner. Lovely reflections in the river. Yeah, I really do like this shot. The atmospheric to it is really good. So I do like that, and I regard that very highly. The next one I'm going to talk about is this one. Interesting. Not a lot of people do black and white photography these days. I really like black and white photography. It's street photography. I do drone photography and traditional DSLR photography, so I like all genres of photography. And I do like this. And the Arches is one place I don't think I've been to yet. I presume it's in Spain, so I haven't been there yet. I hope to get there one day. And when I say I like black and white photography, I do think it needs to fit the actual photo. I'm not sure whether this would be better in colour. So, yeah, as I say, I like the angle it's been taken at as well. It's typically a drone shot, or so you could be on a cliff, couldn't you? Looking down at it. But no, there are some highlights. There's some blown out highlights in this. If you look at the second arch from the left, you can see the wall. It's blown out slightly. if it's a bright sunny day, you can't always help it. You can only do what you can do at the time. So yeah, I think everywhere else, all the other colours, all the other shades are there. There's no blocking in the blacks. So I think done really well there. It's a shame about that highlight though. Okay, the next one, I believe this photo was taken in Romania. So you've got the Romanian flag on top of this tower. I do like this image, well exposed, taken at almost 10 to 7 in the morning or the evening. I'm not sure what time of, I know what time of day it was, but I don't know whether it's the morning or evening. Really nice image. We've got the river coming down in from the right into the centre of the image with the bridge at the end. The reflections are good. The whisper of clouds in the sky, what creates interest in the sky as well. And the rule of thirds are being used here. We've got the horizon set on the third. So yeah, I do like that. And the actual top of the tower is just breaking the horizon. I think maybe if it would have been me who had taken this, I probably would have come down a little bit lower and got a bit more of that tower above the horizon. So it stood out a little bit more. Although it does stand out, the colour, being a brighter colour in the image, does make it stand out. Yeah, so well done, I do like that.
There we are.
Who's gonna win?
No, I heard you talking to Stephen on Thursday, Jackie, about black and white.
Yeah, he said he was going to discount any with black and white entries, didn't he, Meanie?
You know what he said? Gary says, get on with it, mate. Gary, have some patience. Come on.
Yes, he launched through those 5. It was good.
Yeah. So, yeah, to be continued. I'm just glad now I didn't put an entry. That's what I'm saying on the subject.
He's a proper judge, though, isn't he?
He very.
Knows his stuff.
I mean, I've seen some stuff that Stephen's done. And Camera Club won prizes for it now.
Yeah, it's really good.
Absolutely amazing.
Level, isn't it?
Yeah,
So there we are. I mean, well, I just haven't got. I mean, Jackie, I think your picture was absolutely fab. I loved it. I loved your picture. I really did. But who am I?
It wasn't perfect.
Jackie, you'd have won it from me.
I like the Horseshoe River shot with the fog and that. So
I agree, Jackie.
I'm not sure because I know where that is. That's Sky View. That's Sky View. But I'm not sure if Brian took that photograph the day we went up there. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I'm sorry, Brian's watching. He'll enlighten me whether he did or not. It looked like the same day. I mean, when you see, I flew over as well. Luke, what did you miss? Oh, Luke. You won, mate, but you weren't here. So
Luke, we're going to start the show over just for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back from the beginning.
Gary, when
Yes, Luke.
Can you speed it up a bit, please? Just go to sleep.
no, good, leave it. If we speed it up, Steve will sound like a chipmunk, won't he?
Jackie Gary wants to know if he's won.
Bloody.
Bloody. Hello, Ray. How are you, Ray?
It's Captain Ray.
And Gary just joined us. Oh, Johnny Dronefly.
Yeah, I said hello.
Ray, I watched your live video from the car show this afternoon. Excellent. There's some amazing cars there. I don't know where he was, but he was somewhere doing a live stream with a load of cars. That's what I can tell him. Cars walking around with a camera. Right, so what was we talking about before? Oh, Harvey. Hi, Harvey.
Just back from Guadalest.
You've been gallivanting, so I haven't been anywhere today.
Yeah, I don't know. Guadalest, Benidorm. Everyone's getting around.
I think they went together, Jackie.
Jackie, on a quick note, Jackie, that is that called the Five Eyes, that bridge, by the way?
Yes.
That was Four Eyes.
So where is that then?
Oh yeah, that was Four
we,
eyes.
we going, we're
It's
going
up
in
near
twice.
Elchie Dam, actually,
It's
isn't it?
near Elchie, yeah. It's the other end of Elchie Dam.
Yeah.
So we're going to go there then?
We can do it if you want,
Could do that on the Elchie Day, couldn't we?
instead of doing. I don't know, because you've got to get round from the dam and
Yeah,
get
different
round.
ends, didn't they?
How
Different
far
ends,
is it? Is
yeah.
it quite a way?
No, it's not. You end up going down a cycle track in your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're going to have a rental car, right, Steve? So it's all right.
Oh, yeah, I know about rental cars. Smash the rental
They
car.
go
up there.
anywhere.
Yeah.
It's fully
Ah.
insured. Don't worry. I don't worry about it. I'll take out extra insurance in case I trash it. I normally do. I want to get something scratched on it or something. One vision.
You know, we could do Elchie Dam and then go round.
Yeah.
If you
Fair
think it's
bit.
doable. Hayley said she's looking forward to fish and chips. I don't know where she's got no idea from.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
Oh, that's on the Elchie Dam trip. We go down for fish and chips.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when
Isn't that fish that Stephen, was it Stephen Deere that showed where it's just the whole fish laying there?
no, that
Yeah, that was
I put that on. That
Oh, you
photograph.
put that on too.
Yeah, the turbot.
Turbot, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh,
Me and
we
Steve
had a
actually
lovely meal.
shared that. It was really nice.
Mm.
but so is it off the boat? You have to put it off the boat. I'm taking
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
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 What was it?
And I did get a taste. I was allowed to have a taste.
Drifting in your rental car. No, I'm
Only a little bit. though.
not going to do no drifting. No. Is it $99? $99 a day. What is?
A little bit of a side story, guys. So I had a friend of mine that we went on a business trip one time, kind of a business trip. We were down in Texas, and he rented a little Ford Mustang, right? Well, I made the mistake of showing him how to do a power brake burnout with a rear wheel drive car. You know, you can hold the brake a little bit, hit the throttle, and the rear wheels will just go up in smoke. You know, I'm not kidding. Every time we came to a stop with that car, the rest of that trip, he left us in a big burnout the whole time. I mean, I don't know how many miles were left on the tires of that car.
Not many.
Yeah. Brand new tires, they lasted a day.
Yeah.
Tanya says she's been spent morning at the
Sunrise.
morning
Eagle
sunrise
Island.
at Eagle Island
Eagle
Park.
Island State Park, it's a great
That
place.
sounds nice.
Yeah.
Look forward to watching that video then.
Yeah.
Is it a little Mustang? What?
They're not little, are they?
No.
Ever.
You can't abuse yourself.
Sounds fishy.
Well, it was actually, we went to an IndyCar race while we were in Texas. So I guess it was a business trip. The business is paid for
As
it.
far as the tax man's concerned, it's a business.
Yeah, of course. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So, right. So where are we?
More
Part two.
competition.
Come
Part
on,
two.
part two.
Part two. Right. Okay. So, Gary.
Yeah.
All right. Is that right, Gary? I'll speed it up a little bit, Gary, especially for you. Here we go.
Part two.
This one was one of three. I'm not sure. The competition is like, as I said, if you enter more than one, I will take the first one. And this was the first one in the group of three images. So I've taken this one. Yeah, evening shot, at dusk. Long exposure. You got the trail lights of the cars going across the river. All the thirds here, you got the horizon on the top third, so well done for that. I love the colours in the sky. You really have handled it well. It'd be interesting to know what drone you used on this, because yeah, it has been handled well, the colours on this, and I do like it. So yeah, well done for that one. This one, I think they call it crop circles or something like that, or maze. Yeah, it's really interesting, and I've got a friend who done crop circles in the past and said how they do the crop circles, and this keeps you interested, doesn't it? You know, you're looking at it and there's interest there, And it's the it's the only way to get the shot is by drone or helicopter or something like that, but it's a drone shot. We know it's a drone shot. We're looking down. I'm not sure what the vegetation is, but that doesn't matter, does it? Also, I think, would it have been better if it had been cropped in a bit more without the path going around the side? I think it might have been if it had been cropped in, and because I find that a bit distracting, to be honest. And I think, like, in the future, if you look for things like that, just sort of take anything, especially if it's bright on the outside of the image, just take that out. And so yeah, it's a good shot. It's definitely a drone shot, and I think you've done really well with it, but just a bit of a crop. Okay, this is something else I was going to mention about drone shots. Now you might say, well, you could take this with any camera because it's quite low. But yeah, but where the drone is, there could be a cliff there, couldn't there? You might not be able to get that shot like that, or it could have been really muddy or something like that. I've taken shots with my drone quite low, sometimes 2-3 feet off the ground, if it's like marshland, so you can't get there, but I know there's a shot there to get. So the photographer here, you might turn around and say, oh no, it's not a drone shot. I'm not disputing it, because that is what I do as well. And I like that. I do think it's an interesting shot. You've got the two vehicles, one facing one way, both abandoned. And us photographers, we do love old things falling apart. We really do. Things going rusty and that. And I must admit, I've heard of flower power engine, but never tree power. So I don't know if that's ever going to get anywhere. Yeah, I do like that. Well exposed. Great image. This one, bit psychedelic, isn't it? I'm not sure about this. It's yeah, it's different. I must say that it certainly is different, and but it's not really my cup of tea. I do think it probably would look better if it had been taken the normal way as such. It's interesting. You've got, the colours and that are interesting. It does make you think, but I like the fact that you've put it in to be different. But I find it a little bit jarring, to be honest. But yeah, the Tate Modern, it would do fantastic in there, I would have thought. And the same with this one. I'm not sure they've taken it. I think it's looking down on some water. So yeah, some of us go over water. I know some drones don't like flying over water. But yeah, if the drone's going to come down and fall from 200 foot, you're not going to have much of a drone left. So whether it falls in on the ground or falls in the sea or a lake, it's gone, isn't it? I should know that. I've lost a drone in the red pools at the mines of Matharon. If you haven't seen that video, it is on YouTube. Yet again, highlights, blown out. Perhaps you should have cropped it down. You could have cropped that image right down and taken those highlights out. So, yeah, interesting. Makes you think as well, what is it at first if you're not sure? But then we can see it's a drone. But I do like the fact that it's a bit abstract, isn't it? But that highlight completely ruins it for me. But the fact that you thought of doing a picture like this, I think you've done very well. So yeah, well done.
Oh, I like the reflection. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I think that was a really good picture.
That
I quite
actually,
like that thermal one as well. It makes the mountains at the front look like they're hot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
that one I took over a puddle. Do you remember we were up at the quarry
Yeah.
and we were over that puddle?
That was in that puddle, was it?
That was, yeah.
I remember that.
So, in fact, the water was inches deep. In fact, if the drone had landed,
it looks like a lake, doesn't it?
it looked like a lake, yeah, but it wasn't. It was a puddle.
Wow.
So it's hardly like abstract. Yeah, abstract. I mean, abstract's good. I mean, abstract.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do take Steve's point though, because you go straight to the bright light to the top left,
You see,
but if I'd have cropped it down, I think you'd have lost a bit.
Yeah.
the thing is, the one video I had once was over the red pools at the Matheron and the reflection of my drone in that, and I thought it was great.
Yeah.
So I can't remember if there was any blown out bits in it. I'm just not that artist. I just take a picture.
Yeah,
If
that's
you like
right.
it, you like it, don't you?
Bloody, bloody, blah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with flying over water. There's nothing wrong with flying over water at all.
Gary said he's going to go. What did he say? Yeah, he said he's going to go and watch grass grow or something. I've got some grass growing.
Oh,
Gary would put down.
It's good. It's something very different, isn't
Yeah.
it? Judging on that, I think it's cool.
Gary's got to get another drone. Gary,
Yeah,
I know
he's
you're not
missing
watching.
out,
You
isn't
might
he?
watch this later. Get a drone. That's all I'm saying.
Has he
I'm
gone now?
Gary's gone there, yeah. Luke, did he like the bridge one? Why is that, Luke? Why did you like the bridge? I'll take it there was the Orwell Bridge, and that was done with a Mini 2, by the way, which is pretty impressive, actually, isn't it?
I thought it was excellent. I liked it.
I must admit, if that was done with a Mini 2. Anyway, why are you flying a drone at night? No, just a joke. Right.
At least we know now what Stephen's looking for.
Yeah, you don't like blown out highlights.
No.
What you should have done, Terry, perhaps you should have coloured that bit in. With a crayon. Get some crayons or a felt tip pen next time, mate.
I should have put a Thunderbirds in it.
Actually, a 4-second exposure. You see, I haven't actually taken, I'll be quite honest with you, I've taken about 2 photographs, I think, with my Mini 2 ever.
Do you know what? I've never taken a photograph with my drone.
What?
I don't take many, I
I've
must
never
admit, you can probably see.
They're just screenshots.
Still saved from the video, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we went to the Salt Lakes once when we went down to Cabo de Palos, and I spent the whole flight doing HDR photography, and it really did turn out well. Not good enough for Steve, though.
Well, listen, one of the things with the DJI products that's to me is just phenomenal is the that you can do the wide angle shots with them. The where they stitch together the photographs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brian was telling me when I was up in Scotland, Brian was telling me, I'm not sure where in the app somewhere you can actually set it. So when you take a photograph, it actually takes 3 images, different.
Yes, that's right.
HDR, right?
Yeah.
And
We were discussing.
Exposures.
We were discussing last week about whether it's worth buying the FPV, and people were saying, "Oh no, I prefer to stick to my photography." And then the day after, Brian published a photograph he'd taken.
Yep.
I couldn't see the fault in it. I
No.
really couldn't. And
No.
the camera on that FPV is as good as, I think, for what I'm doing at my level.
I mean, Terry, when you think about it, it's a 4K camera, okay? So now, when you think about it, if that drone is sitting, stationary, it's not moving, it's as good a drone as any other drone sitting stationary, surely.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I got to tell you guys, when you watch reviews of that drone, one of the first things that they'll jump on and criticize is the camera. But
I don't know why.
I know, I agree. I see with what you guys see. Man, it sure looks good to me.
Everyone I know who's actually looked through my goggles or, at some stage, have all said the same thing. How amazing the image is. So that sells the camera to me straight away, because if the camera was rubbish, the image would be rubbish. Am I right, Terry?
Yeah, exactly. I think we were out the other day, and Elaine asked to look through the goggles. I gave it to her, and I had to prize them off her. I really did. Wow! They can come back to me. I've got to fly it.
Well, I think what happens is with some of the really higher end reviewers is that they're so jaded with high end photography equipment, and they'll get right down to that pixel peeping where they're looking at every little pixel in the shot. Whereas us, we look at the picture and it either looks good or it doesn't, and it looks damn good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which is exactly what Stephen's just done, because he's an expert.
Yeah.
and he's got the expert eye, then there's going to be faults in everything, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have. Well, all more I'm going to say, I'm not entering. When Stephen's judging, forget it.
Hey, there's one more point to make with regard to these cameras, and you guys face this in Spain, and the same with what I do. And my friend Ron Brown points this out to me all the time. He flies a lot in low light situations, like the background behind you, Steve, where he's at low sun, and then that big sensor and some of those optics on that camera may make a bigger difference. But when we're shooting in bright sunlight, like the four of us often do, it's not so important to have that huge sensor on the camera, and it looks pretty darn good.
I've just been caught up by Elaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, share. I will, Elaine. Honestly,
You know why she wants you to share? Because she blew up her drone, didn't she, the other day?
No.
She share her drone now as well.
almost.
What did she do then?
Well, the batteries exploded.
Oh no,
Flip.
not the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was no damage though. It was only damage to the battery. There was no damage to the drone.
That's it.
What drone is it in?
I can't remember.
What drone is it, Elaine?
Was it a DJI drone then?
Yeah, Mavic Mini 2.
No,
that's what
Mini
she
2's on the way.
Oh, excellent. When's it
Very
gonna
wise
arrive, Elaine?
choice. Very wise choice. Brilliant drone. You'll have no problems with that. The batteries can't blow; they go inside the thing.
Oh, it's a Mavic Air. That's right.
So,
Okay, yeah.
are we ready to continue, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Well, Gary's gone
Part
now, isn't
three.
he?
Yeah.
He's
Well, I
gone.
haven't won, so I don't care.
You don't know who's won yet, do you?
No.
No.
I should tell Steve I've got nowhere to put eyes on the FPV, so my
Are you
chance.
withdrawing then?
Right.
Huh?
So,
Are you withdrawing then?
No.
Oh, well, that was one less competitor.
okay. So the final instalment of the competition. Installment. Whatever.
No, when I saw this one, I must admit, I thought, wow, beautiful. The colours are fantastic. Wish I'd taken it, to be honest. It is really good. I really do like it. But I'm going to point some things out what I don't like about the image as well. The lighthouse, the top of it. The fact that it's, you look at the lighthouse, you look up, and where the light is actually being obscured by the land behind. So it's sort of blending into that part of the landscape. If you had moved the drone over to the left a bit more and managed to get it so that the lighthouse was over the lake or the inlet there, I think it would have created a stronger shot. Now I do know that camera clubs, that sometimes you get a judge come along and they would say a comment like that, oh, if you move to the left slightly, you might have got a stronger image. But what they don't know is the photographer was actually standing on the edge at the time. If he had moved over a foot, he would have fallen 400 foot to his death. But being a drone shot, we know that you can have moved left, and unless there was a building there, who knows? Maybe there was a building there, I don't know. Yeah, but it's a lovely shot. I love the power of the waves hitting those rocks. Anyway, we're going to get on to the results now, and I'm going to pick my best 3 images. So here we go. In third place, it's the Romanian Tower. Really like this. I think it probably would have, as I said in the comments, it would have been a strong image if you just come down a little bit lower, and we've got that tower just breaking the horizon a bit more. But other than that, I really like it. Well done. Coming in third. We're going on to second place now. Is the lighthouse. Really like this photo. Lovely, lovely exposed. Not sure what time of day it is, but the power of the crashing waves on the image. For me, I think the lighthouse is a little bit too central in the image. As I said before, the top of the lighthouse, the actual lighthouse, it's the light itself gets lost in the background, which is a real shame. So for that, I'm afraid it comes in second place. But I say, well done. It was really hard to choose. So first place is the Misty Morning. It's beautiful as far as I'm concerned. We've got the foreground, the midground, and the background in this image. The mist, the atmosphere is absolutely beautiful. Wish I'd taken it myself. I really do. The clouds as well. There's nothing blown out. My only criticism to this photo is the tents at the bottom right hand corner. If it was me, I would have cloned them out, got rid of them. I'd say this day and age with digital photography, doing things like that, you know, it takes 2 seconds, and it does create a better image. But it is still a stunning photo. So well done. You've just won yourself a pair of eyes. Well, I hope you enjoyed that and this fun competition. Say, you never know, we might do another one in the future. Another chance to win some eyes. I thank everybody for entering, and I enjoyed judging each and every one of them. As I say, you know, you got to be in it to win it. The winner, if you could private message me or Steve, and Steve will obviously send it on to me, so one or the other, and I will get the pair of eyes sent to you as soon as possible. Please also let me know what drone it is so we know what size to send you. So well done. Sorry I couldn't be with you tonight. Carry on droning. Adios.
I got it, Brian.
That was a really fun.
Well done, Brian.
Favourite one.
Yep,
Oh,
it was yeah.
Yeah.
As I say, I mean, you know,
I thought they were all brilliantly judged as well. I thought it
Yes.
quite a few little tips from that.
Absolutely.
I would just like to say I'd like to thank Stephen Deere for coming up and being the judge. I would like to
Yeah.
thank also the 12 entries, because I think they were all winners personally, in my opinion, because they were very good pictures. And thirdly, thank Casey and the Crafters Box for
The eyes.
their sponsorship. So brilliant, well done.
Yeah, excellent.
Ooh.
Hey, Steve, I noticed in the chat that Jerry Bauer is noting that he said he entered, but for whatever reason, his picture
Oh.
didn't show up. I remember we had a hashtag or something.
Yeah,
we had
just
to provide
hashtag
there.
eyes. That's all you
But-
need to do, Jerry.
I didn't
Yeah,
see that.
Jerry, I please don't give up. I mean, I don't know what happened, and nobody would purposely leave anybody out. But
No,
Yeah.
please
well,
join.
I missed that. Did you see that, Jackie? I must say
No.
I didn't see it. So, Jerry, do apologise. My apology, because if I'd have seen it, I would have just said, "Can you re-enter it again and put the hashtag eyes on there?"
Yeah.
Because
sorry
when
about this,
I
Jerry.
searched for the entries, I literally had to put in there, search this hashtag eyes to
Oh.
find them all. So yeah, hashtag.
He
use
said
the
he used it, but regardless, it certainly wasn't on purpose, Jerry. So
No, it certainly wasn't.
yeah.
Absolutely not. So anyway, Jerry, thanks for your entry, but I'm not sure what's happened there. So very strange. But okay, well, we'll have to perhaps we can come up with a right.
I'll tell you what we need to do is we need to have Jerry on the show sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry on the show. That's a
Jerry
good idea. Yep,
We'll
Jerry.
make it
come
all
on the
good.
show.
Hashtag show though, Jerry.
I'll tell you what, Jerry. How about you join us next week? How about
Yes.
that? Come on
Say
the
yes.
show next
Go on,
week.
Jerry. Say yes.
So yes.
Wow. Yes.
We'll feature. I'll tell you, as a makeup, we'll feature some of your videos and sort of hope you make up for it. How about that?
Yeah.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot, Jerry.
Jerry's gone now. Look, you upset.
He's gone.
Oh dear. No, he hasn't gone. He's there somewhere, isn't he, Jerry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray. Hit the like button, everyone. Jerry's not going to hit the
Oh,
like button.
Do it now. Like number
Anyway,
10.
carrying on our because we've got a guest. Hopefully, not next week. The week after next, we have. I'm trying to think of his name. Oh, Jerry's just laugh out loud. Patrick Morris, his right name right one of these days. Patrick Morris. He's been touring around Spain No, France even. I can't even know what bloody country he's in. And we're sort of keeping up. And this is part 3 of his videos. So have a look at this.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
So,
I've
so,
adopted my.
well, so Jerry, he said yes. He doesn't know it yet.
I've been all through his posts on Jonesy because I still can't find anything that says eyes, Jerry. So I don't know where it's gone.
No, that is
Honestly,
weird.
don't know where
I
it's
mean,
gone.
it must be. Well, when there was the 3 of us looking, yourself, myself,
Yeah.
and Stephen Deere. So, how all 3 of us missed an entry, I don't know.
Hey,
I
whatever it
wouldn't
is, it's just an oversight. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's all.
Anyway, he's
But-
going to
but
be
it-
our special guest next week then.
Yeah.
Yes, special guest next week. We look forward to it, Jerry. Excellent.
Hey.
Right, okay, right. So it's getting on in time. So, Terry.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Put the first one. So, I'm just still reading Jerry's message. Right. So,
Done.
so are you ready?
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
All yours,
When I
Jerry.
get to the bottom of this, when I've done it and read it, I will say end or Steve, I've finished.
No,
That's an
I
inside
didn't do it
joke.
this week.
Yeah. I have a little sat nav part 2. You ready?
Yeah.
I have a little sat nav. It sits there in my car. A sat nav is a driver's friend. Tells you where you are, and you have a little sat nav. I've had it all my life. It's better than the normal one. My sat nav is my wife. It gives me full instructions, especially how to drive. It's 30 miles an hour, it says. You're doing 35. It tells me when to stop and start and when to use the brake, and tells me that it's never ever safe to overtake. It tells me when a light is red And when it goes to green, it seems to know instinctively just when to intervene. It lists the vehicles just in front and all those to the rear. And taking this into account, it specifies my gear. I'm sure no other driver has such an helpful device. For when we leave and lock the car, it still gives me its advice. It fills me with counselling. Each journey is pretty fraught. So don't know I exchange it and get a quieter sort. Oh, well, you see, it cleans the house, makes sure I'm properly fed. It washes all my shirts and things and keeps me warm in bed. Despite all these advantages and my tendency to scoff, I only wish that now and then I could turn the bugger off. I finished. It's finished.
Terry's joke of the week.
And you
Oh, you're
finished.
gonna get in trouble,
All right.
Gary, you're in trouble, man.
I know Linda's not here, so she won't hear.
Get away with it just this week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Jerry said, it doesn't matter, I wouldn't have won anyway. I'm such an amateur.
No.
Oh, dear. Anyway, so Jerry hasn't come. Oh, Marco said, I've just missed something there.
DeMarco's in detention. He's joined us late.
Yeah,
He's
DeMarco.
probably just preparing his FPV drone to go out and fly. Is what's going on.
DeMarco, we hear you've joined the Stephen Terry side.
Yes. DeMarco, you've got to show us your film.
Yes,
Cool.
so we look forward to that. We've seen Brian's come up with some flying around Hume Castle. Excellent. And yeah, actually, I've just realised I've still got some footage of Hume Castle. I haven't even done anything with yet.
Wow.
FPV and Mavic. Right. So, what was I going to say?
Terry, what's the weather doing where you are? We've just got a sandstorm whipped up here.
Well, it's very, very windy, and I think we've got some rain coming, but the wind has picked up.
Yeah, we've got a whopping great sandstorm at the minute.
And I don't know if it's because of the volcano in Las Palmas,
Might
but the
be.
mornings now, the sun has been bright red, really deep red in the mornings, and there's a lot of
Yes,
very strange atmosphere.
must be that volcano, mustn't it?
Well, as you can see, the weather's not too bad here behind me. It's not bad. It's quite a good nice photograph. I don't know what it was actually, but
I've been decorating. Look, I've got a lime green wall now. Do you
I
think
yeah.
that'll do
noticed
like,
that.
will that do like
Yeah.
a green screen, do you think?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Will it ever?
Cool.
Chroma, yeah. What do you call? Was it chroma key? Isn't it?
Chroma key.
Chroma key, yeah.
I got to say sorry to Tanya. Now got a joke firmly imprinted on her brain. Got a little sat nav brain.
That's good. That's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be there, isn't it? These jokes are meant to, you know.
Yeah.
We need to come up. We need to come up with a new competition again soon. Anyway, so I'm sure we'll come up with something very shortly. I don't know what yet, but so we'll keep an eye out for your one, Jerry. You have to say this is my entry.
Yeah.
We could have in 2 weeks' time a paella eating contest.
Well, that's good.
Hey, there's a challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Paella
is.
eating.
Is Jackie going to make it?
No.
No, because I set fire to it, remember?
I remember your
Craig had
video.
to put a wet tea towel over it.
I bet Terry can make a mean paella.
Yeah,
So
I
we
bet
can.
he can as well.
There you
I
go.
made some good steak and potato pies the other day.
Oh, nice, very
And they ate
nice.
them all very quickly.
Why
It
is
shows
it
that
English
Linda's
only-
not here at the moment.
At the end of the show, we all talk about food. I'm starving. My stomach's just remembered it didn't eat for a long while.
Hey, what's with that white shirt? I thought today was the black shirt day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that is.
you know,
Look,
Oh, look, he's got his name on his.
Terry has. Terry got your name on yours, hasn't it?
No, that's on my T-shirt. That's my summer wear. This is my autumn wear.
Well, I thought because I'm coming to Spain, you see, I've got to wear white. I can't wear black in Spain.
It's still the
It's
tent
hot.
one. Look, it's
Jackie's
humongous.
Yeah, but you get your new one soon.
Yeah, Mum's bringing it next week.
Yeah.
So what size should that t-shirt have been then?
It
Small,
should have
I'm
just
taking
been
it.
a medium or a small, but they sent me a double extra large.
I thought she wanted a burqa.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Look how big
How-
it is.
How on
Look.
earth?
Look how wide it is.
I don't understand.
Don't strip off again.
How on earth did they actually how did they make such a boo-boo? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, they lost the first one, and the second one they sent
Even, I mean,
was the wrong size.
even the logo looks massive. The logo looks like it's like.
I think they were getting their own back, Jackie.
I mean, look,
Well,
that size
either
up-
way, I got 3 Well, obviously I didn't receive the first one, but they sent this one, and now I'm getting a third one. So, but the good news is the yellow one I ordered the yellow was back in stock, so
Excellent.
I should get the yellow one next.
If anyone's interested in Drone Seekers t-shirts, brother, you can check our website
Yeah,
out,
check
www.droneseekersinternational.com. I think it's .com or .co.uk. I've got all these myself now. And obviously there's all the profits go to Teenage Cancer Trust. And I'd just like to thank Jeannie for a little video she did during the week. She knows what it is, so I'll thank her for that. And right, I suppose it's time to go home, said Zebedee.
Boy, said Zebedee.
Yeah, boy. What's this? We're giving away. There we are. Look. We're giving away Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly hat on Flying for Fun show this month.
They always do a bunch of
Yeah.
giveaways on that show. Yeah.
Oh, we never thought about doing Drone Seekers hats, have we? And cats. Maybe we should.
Hang on.
Yes, we have.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, look.
Stylish.
Yeah.
I'll bring you one over when I come over.
Well, when I get my new
No,
t-shirt,
that's not fair. You're gonna have to have
I'm
one
gonna-
each.
I'm going to cut this one out. I could stick that on a hat, couldn't I?
You can put it on the top of the hat, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna bring us
Make
one
it
each.
a hat.
He's gonna bring us one each.
You want a hat? Who wants a hat then? You want a
Yes,
hat?
please.
Shut up. Nice
Yeah.
hat. Look.
I
Not
can
in
wear
black.
that over my goggles.
I don't want a black one.
And that is embroidered on there. Look. It's
Oh,
Yeah,
embroidered.
I'll have a black one. Yes,
And-
please.
Cool.
It's not black. It's blue. Look.
All right.
It's a very.
Can I have one in a different colour then?
No.
I've got different colours. Oh, what do you think I'm a bloody shop?
Yeah.
And I'm just, hello, yes, can I have a different colour, please? Bloody, bloody, blah, Marcus.
Body, body,
Yeah,
body.
body. Jackie wants a pink one.
Yes, please.
Boing, said Zebedee.
I'll tell you, how about we just dye this one and I'll dye it till it goes white and I'll put some pink, perhaps a tie-dye or something.
Pink blobs on it, yeah. Tie-dye work.
Tanya's asking for mugs and coasters,
That's it. We could get a whole range of stuff going.
pillowcases.
Merchandising.
Pillowcases.
Yeah.
Pillowcases.
No idea.
I know. I've got an idea. Pillowcase with Terry Z. Anyway, on that note, folks.
I was going to do. I'll tell you what I was going to do was the Drone Seekers International Book of Jokes.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's pretty good.
18 months worth of jokes. I could do that as a prize.
Yeah.
A paperback book. Yeah.
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 Excellent.
Paperback writer.
There we are.
Anyway,
Ah.
Anyway.
Oh god, time to go. Marcus is singing. Ah!
Anyway, thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanks for all the competition entries. Thanks to Casey. Thanks to Stephen Deere. Thank you, Jackie and Terry and Marcus and Kev.
Yeah.
You're not here, so I'm going to say thank you to you, and we'll catch you all again next week. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
tonight on the Drone Seekers Sunday Show. It's good night from us until next time. Stay safe and fly safe.